friends, it's Nancy. It's Sunday night, and I'm going to show you what I accomplished this weekend. So if you watched my video earlier today, you saw that I was organizing my silk ribbon embroidery. Unfortunately, my pen smeared. So some of the silk was in these tiny little plastic bags. That's fine. The rest I wrapped around bobbins, and some are still on their original bobbins. There's my dried flowers, and here is the boho fabrics that I was sorting and trimming. So that really neatens things up. Let's go through some of the things I made. So this was just gathering things off my desk. I made these bird tags. So I maybe you saw the video where I had a book. There was, I don't know, 8 or 10 pages in it that had these pictures, but it was mostly words. But I trimmed them down and added some collage elements and did some little bit of stitching, a little bit of inking, and made these tags. How many did I make? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now the video where I made these little clusters, I thought I had 4. I guess I only have 3. Here's the tags I made, and journaling cards and pockets. So we have this one. Here's a journaling card. Here's that pocket with the dried flowers. Oh, there's another whatchamacallit cluster. Made this tag. This is from the same book. I think this one might be my favorite. So I had a lot of fun using up those book pages that I could not bear to toss. They had to be used. And all of them have tea-dyed paper on the back. Okay, how many was that? We had 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 pieces so far. You saw me make this little booklet. That was 24. Made these little bags, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. I had cut this out of a vintage magazine, so I made a big journaling card out of that. So is that 34? I think that might be 34. That I didn't make. These, I had, I think 5 or 6 envelopes in a box, and I thought, oh, I'm just going to turn those inside out and stitch them. I also stitched around the window. So that's 40. I did make a couple tags out of the recipe pages that were inside this book. So there's 41, 42. These are unfinished. I made a bunch of notebooks. So I was getting my tea-dyed papers together for putting packs in my junk journal, or my Etsy shop, and I had used legal size paper for the the tea dyeing because that's what I happen to have. But I wanted to cut it down to 8.5 by 11 inch sheets. So I had these lots of strips left over. So I just made a bunch of notebooks. The ones that have fabric, I think I might consider more or less complete. These I would consider to be incomplete items just yet. I've lost count, doesn't matter. I had a lot of magazine pages that I had pulled out of Reminisce magazines. So those were all Christmas. I think a lot of these are Christmas or wintry. So I just backed these onto some paper, and I'll use these in retro themed Christmas journals. I also found a lot of photographs that were also in Reminisce magazines. There's dozens and dozens and dozens of photos in here. And again, I just adhered them to paper, and there's quite a few wedding shots. Babies. So I can put these away with my box of photos that I like to use sometimes. And what else have I got? Oh, these are just cards that I cut down to 4x6 and other sizes to make tags. So I'll put those in my box over there where I can grab them to make tags. Cover them with paper or whatever. Put those there. Put this here. I do have a bin of things that I consider to be incomplete. Well, I saved these. These were cut off from the envelopes, the window envelopes that I did. So I've just got some little things in here, little envelopes and things that I've made that I will decorate up sometime, or these tags that I've collaged on, and someday I'll need them for something. So I will put these unfinished things there. Put my photos somewhere. I will put everything else. I'm going to consider those unfinished. And the paper bags is unfinished. Everything else I will put away in a box of finished page elements. And let me tell you what's next on the agenda. So I got these two old books, and the covers are not worth saving, and the pages are really in poor condition. But it makes sense that they are, because they're from 1946. Or sorry, 1846. Slow down, Nancy. So I pulled out some pages. Oh, here's a little inscription. This is to Mary Stuart from her affectionate sister, September 16th, 1849. So I have glued these onto dividers, like this kind of divider, like a heavy paper. And then I've added tea-dyed paper to the back. These ones are all trimmed up and ready to become something. This one I tore. This was just a little cut off. I think I'll make a little stamp piece there. The rest are glued, but they're not trimmed up yet. So that's going to be my next to do. I hate to say this, but I am throwing these books out. They this in the second one, the person who owned it, there is some illustrations, and the person who owned it took watercolors and painted the I think I just saw one. Yeah, painted the images, not very well, but I thought it was interesting. The other one does have illustrations that are not painted. Maybe, oh, I'm not pulling these illustrations out because I'll never use them. Anyway, so don't hate me. I'm throwing these out. And consider that good. All right. So thank you so much for joining me on the several different videos this weekend. I do have more plans for the week ahead, so I hope you'll come back again soon. We'll talk again later. Take care.